Hello, PowerDirector peeps. How you all doing? My name is... Oh dear. Sorry, that's not my line. Sorry, Malik. I shouldn't try to copy you. Let's start over. A few weeks ago, I was watching the movie Dracula from the 90s. It's one of my favorite movies with a very young Keanu Reeves in it. And they had this scene in which they showed a part of the movie as if it's really old. And I thought, oh, how can I achieve that in PowerDirector? It would be really neat to have the ability to make a part of your movie look old, somewhat like this. And I thought, how can I achieve that? And well, I tried that in PowerDirector, and I thought, well, maybe I should share that with you because it might give you some ideas. I think my fellow PowerDirector users might find this useful. So, how did I do that? Otherwise said, how do I go from this to this? Now that's neat, isn't it? I was quite pleased with the result, but I'd like to show you how I did it. I got this video clip from internet. I'll leave a description, the link to it below. And how did I do this with this example clip? Well, first the clip is in color. And I know in this segment from the movie Dracula, it's also in color, but I want it to be in black and white. So the first thing that I do is I'm going to fix enhance and go to color adjustment. And I remove all the saturation. Ta-da! It's black and white. That's a good start. Okay. Now it's black and white. Fine, but that doesn't really look old. Well, it does look old in the way that my father made movies, but that's not old enough. So we have to add this idea to it that it's old with all the scratches and all the other things going on in these old movies. So I'm going to go to the effects tab and going to the Boris FX film style, and I'm going to add the BCC Film Damage effect. Yeah, we're going to damage the movie. And then I immediately go to effect and change some settings because the standard settings, the default settings is not what I want. So I don't want this color in it because I made it black and white and I want to to keep it black and white. So the color option goes off. I don't want any flicker, so we leave that off. And I do like to add a little bit of shake as we look at preview now. It's already looking fine to some part, but I would like to add a little bit of this handheld idea to it. So I'm going to put shake on, but I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Otherwise it looks like an earthquake and that's not what we want. So I'm using these settings. And now you see it gets a little bit wobbly. And now it's starting to look quite old. Going in the right direction. Grain on is fine. Dirt density. Nope, I don't want dirt. I don't like these large spots in my movie. I want my movie to be clean. I'm sorry, going full Malik here again. I won't do it again. Dirt goes off. The hair is on, maybe a little bit thicker for me. So I switch that all the way to 200. I'm sorry, that's not the right setting. going to. I'm not me. I don't mean the hair setting. I mean scratches. Scratches. Leave the hairs as they are, and the scratches can be turned up. So, well, that looks quite old to me, but we're not done yet, because as we have seen in these old movies, the speed is somewhat different. It's a little bit faster. So we're going to go to Tools, Power Tools, Video Speed, and I am going to crank it up to 1.5. And look what happens. Well, what do you know? It's starting to look really old. Oh, isn't this fun? So, and now some of you might think, well, we're done. Yes, I think the result is already quite fine because it's really starting to look old here. But I also find the movement still a little bit too fluent. And I have seen these old movies in which the movement of the people isn't that fluent. So I'd like to make it a little bit less fluent. So we're going to the Effect tab, Special, and then where is my secret? My secret is here, the Skip effect. I'm going to drag that to my movie and immediately going to change the settings there. Because frequency 5, well, it's okay. I'm going to turn it a little bit down. And then this is what happens. Ta-da! Well, doesn't that look old to you? It does look old to me. And this is how I made a new movie look old. And maybe you have some other ideas how to make a movie look old. But this is how I got the result that I was, well, quite content with. So you can change the settings of each effect if you want, and the speed if you want. So there's a room for adjustment here. But I thought, let's share this with all you so you can get some ideas and, well, maybe have some suggestions for me as well. Okay, this was just done on the spot, so no editing whatsoever. But I hope you did find it useful. And no, I will probably not do this again in the future. Have a nice day. Bye.